Hey everyone, no respawns here. Hope you're having a grand week. So this is going to be a short video. We're going to make a shipping container addition to my wee shack. So for those who haven't seen this shack, how dare you? But also it's my favourite one. It's amazing. It's so good. I loves it. I loves it. And I wanted to kind of do just a little bit of an extra where I can maybe dump an ally. And also it gives an excuse to play on with the shipping containers, but not necessarily make them their own exclusive build. So we're just here, just the record. I love this spot. It's really good. Fairly safe and only ever really get attacked by kind of scripted base spawns as opposed to spawning enemies. So yeah, I don't have anywhere for my allies in there, so I thought I'd make them a wee shack on the side. I say a shack, I'm going to dump them in a shipping container. Specifically, God, I've got too much shit. So this one here. You get 2 of them. They're still available for, I think, another week and a half. They're quite good. I can see these making big use in fortifications. So the idea of this being part of a wall, you know, you have your little kind of guard post inside, or even a living area, and then build defense on the top and around it. But for now, it's just going to be plopped on this little area here. Let's get onto it. So first we remove this. I have already built this before. I was going to build 2 of them, but because I didn't trust having space. But to be honest, even though I've got like quite a lot of stored budget, as you can see, I think this used maybe 10%. Obviously, I didn't do any decoration at that time, but still, I need to do that bit first because it's a little bit too long. These are really cool. I do like these. I do wish we had a few more colours. Very typical Bethesda, only to give us yellow, but it is what it is. I would say I'm not picky, I am a bit picky. I'll take it, I'll take it. In hindsight, my preference rather would be a red one. I like a red one. Oh, no, green. Oh, yeah, give me a green one. Gives a green one, Bethesda. Or the dingy white one, that one's pretty good as well. What's your favourite colour shipping container? Let's get these straight. Yeah, you're probably going to see use of this quite a lot in other builds, to be honest. Because it's one of those things I can see. It's sort of like the junk halls. It's just going to be in there often. One slightly minor annoying thing is you see its shape and size. It's a little bit too big for the foundations directly. It does do quite well once you've got it aligned. And you can sort of hide the overhangs, which is what I'm going to be doing. Gorgeous. Right, okay, cool. Nice. I can't decide which ally I'm actually going to dump in here, though. That's the big question. Whom do I would say dislike, actually. Whom do I like? Who do I want to be my friend? I don't know. I might have Daguerre, but like... Oh, yeah. But I do like her. But a little bit of wood in. I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. That was meant to be there. I feel as if she wouldn't really enjoy living in a swamp. So maybe, I don't know, I think. To be fair, some of the new ones, I haven't even tried them yet. Which is I'm getting stuck. I'm actually wearing a hazmat suit right now because when I was practicing this, I was like, yeah, it was a bit irradiated. Plus, the camo hazmat suit looks amazing, so it's pretty cool. I absolutely adore these boards. Bethesda, I know you're not gonna. Although now, actually, they've got a new developer now, so well, kind of an assisting developer, the guys who also help do things like Rust and stuff. So I'm kind of curious what that changes for terms of like assets, because there's quite a lot of stuff in Rust. See, all I'm saying is if you can just give me more boards, boxes, and just general junk, I'm just going to be a happy bunny. Right, so that's me boards done. So I recently, thanks to the not spooky sort, even the seasonal scorched, I unlocked these, and I love them. They're great. Oh, actually, I'll do them. This one a bit. Like, they're so good. They just blend in really well. And they're quite... These, the single ones, so the double ones are a bit more finicky. But the single ones, they just... Everything snaps really quite favourably. I was quite surprised. So I was quite happy about that. Also, I'm going to show you a really cool entrance to these. Because you're all looking at this going, well, how do I put... What do I put my entrance right? I know you are. Because I was. Well, I'm going to treat you to something cool. It's going to look really good. Trust in me. Oh, but wait. Oh, wait, there's more. Just sitting there, just dicking around for this for like an hour, being like, right, how do I make a doorway work? But that's not the wall structure, there it is. What can I put in a doorway that won't look like shit? Well, I mean, you have to have unlocked all of these things, so sorry in advance. But at least you can substitute them for other stuff. What, you haven't unlocked everything? Why not? Gorgeous. Let's put something on there. Let's just put this for now, but I might put some more stuff on. Oh, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I'm not finished at all, actually, but I've not finished this little doorway bit. I was quite chuffed with this one. What we're looking at? Right. Those ones? No, these ones. You want some nice manky curtains. You love to see it. Oh, bit of privacy. Oh, doesn't that look cool? Admit it, it looks good. You loves it. I might move it to the side a little bit, but I was quite pleased with that entrance. Right, let's do up here now. Boom. Ooh. Oh yeah, I don't have a jetpack on. Oh no. I don't want to do anything. Look, this one does look amazing. I really wish we could customize these. Unless, oh, you can customize this one. I didn't know, so I don't think you can. But I would very much like to be able to customize them because they're exceedingly cool. Okay. And that one. Yeah, these are great. If you haven't got these barbed wire fences, well, I feel sorry for you, son. But they're quite good. Can I sink in? Okay, I'll raise that one up there. Don't know why that one was sinking and that one wasn't. I will question it. I think it's because that one's hollow on that side. I could even do it like that. No. See, for some reason, these little ones are really quite generous with their positioning. I have no idea why, to be honest. I don't really question it. I just accept. Ooh, you absolutely love to see it. Right. You will never be able to get up here normally. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do that before. I didn't do that before. Ignore everything I just did. Ignore everything I just did. Well, actually, just ignore those specific bits. Come here. Come here. There's a reason for this, don't you worry. Calm thyself. I'm concerned this might be a little bit too close together. I might have to move one of them further or backward. But we'll see. I might actually have to maybe put them in afterwards, perhaps. Ah, no, it's good. Do you see it? Hey! Because with the little gap, I can actually, because they're not snapping, I can squeeze these in. Which adds a little bit more texture to the top. Obviously, as you can see, they're a little bit precious when it comes to getting stuck in. Get in, you little shits. I did it there and I moved around and ruined it. Stop it. Gorgeous. Right, okay, and you can do the other side as well. So I am obviously building this in the water. If you built this out of the water, you're probably going to have a little bit of an easier time making the outside look reinforced. Oh, fuck's sake, get away, little fuck. Get there and get in straight as well. As you'll see in a sec, that'll do because you're seeing it from the bottom anyway. Right, okay. I really like this already, but I'm just gonna. It's all about adding texture onto it. I've done this. I've sung from this hymn book quite a few times, but it's all about adding bits and pieces and just kind of beefing it out so it looks just detail. I want detail. I want texture. I want bits and bobs, thingy-ma-bobs, huge-ma-flips. Right, let's add some junk walls. Now, with these junk walls, annoyingly you can't put these ones in the water, but you can bizarrely put these ones. I don't understand either. Yeah, because of the fact that I'm building this in the water, just because I'm stubborn. Sorry if you can hear that motorbike outside. Because I'm building this in the water, I'm going to obviously have a little bit of a harder time kind of placing things down, whereas realistically if you're building this online you could really kind of like, for example, use the really thicker junk walls, tires, loads of other stuff to kind of basically look like it's just buried in junk, which is what I'll probably do at some point with like a kind of a barricade kind of one, but this one's just a little bit of a, I mean, I don't know how they managed to get this there. It's quite clearly quite heavy, but maybe it fell off a shipping container and then got blown. I don't know. How would you get a shipping? Shut up. Okay, it's fine. It was in a lorry, right? It was in a lorry. The lorry crashed. All the bits got scavenged. That's my headcanon. That is it. Honestly, I just wanted my first one of these little shipping container things to just be one of them reinforced into a nice little shack. Obviously, if there's a Fallout 4, I could have a lot more flexibility with it in terms of sinking it into the ground and kind of like glitching stuff on the outside. But what we can do is fairly solid. So, right, let's just add bits and pieces to the outside, really. I'm going to use these ones again, actually. Just kind of adding bits and pieces and junk. Good. Yeah, these fences are that will fit. But these fences are surprisingly generous with their placement, to be honest. Maybe put that up there, or will it try and snap? Oh, will it look a bit weird? No, it's not. Let's just add bits and pieces. Spiky bits. Cheap and cheerful bits. No, that's not cool. That's kind of odd. Shove one of these in here, you think? Why? Because why not? Actually, maybe I'll put this one instead. So it's a bit of symmetry. No, that's going to look weird. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just add some... Basically, put stuff on the outside to kind of make it look busier. So I'm thinking... I made a nice one of these. Maybe a small one, actually, because the big one's a bit power intensive, isn't it? So that way the structure just kind of pops a little bit. As I said, the one thing I would do if I wasn't building it on water, I would probably have it so it was a bit more like bulked out at the outside. So you look at this, so the way it kind of bulks out and it's quite chunky. That's something that I can't really do with this, unfortunately. But on land you absolutely could. So I'm just kind of making it look... Honestly, I thought this video would be shorter, but I've actually spent a lot of time just adding nonsense to this, but I'm all for it. Let's pop thing on the top. I keep forgetting I don't have stupid jetpack. But the thing is, I was so irradiated before, it was honestly ridiculous. That's a bit weird. Why is it sinking down? If I have two of them, because obviously you're not actually going to use these things, we can have probably a second water thingy. A water thingy, so, because I do like my purified water generation. Ooh, get in there, you fuck. And have I got my thing? I think I've probably maxed out my budget. I'll have to trash some stuff. Hey. Hey. The whole idea with this is to give it a kind of a sense of this 3D vibe, basically. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to disappear off. I'm going to add some decorations to this, kind of bulk out the outside a little bit more, so it looks a little bit more like it's kind of covered in trash and junk. Figure out who I want to move in there, and then I'll give you lovely people the wee tour. One more. And we are finished. So this turned out fantastic. I'm really pleased with the whole look. It really blends. I had a vision of how I wanted these two structures to kind of work together, and it vibes so well. And also, I've still got about 23% of my build budget left, so I could even maybe add another one of these, or maybe like a smaller structure over there. As you can see, because she's wandering to the swamp, I did end up going with Daguerre in the end, and I actually popped her station in there. So this is basically a spare room. If you ever want to crash at mine, you can hang around in my shipping container. It's quite cool. I added the little satellite dish at the top just because, you know, there's no TV inside, but you'll get good Wi-Fi. And I had a little diving suit at the front. This was great fun. I really like the decoration. I just like the whole vibe. I love that entrance so much. It works so well. It looks so good. I might add a few more decorations. The one thing I will say about the inside of these, and it's just because of the swamp lighting specifically, is it can look a bit... The lighting can look so... You probably experienced before if you played a lot, where in certain areas the lighting is weirdly bright on the inside. Nighttime, it looks obviously quite atmospheric, but just as an FYI, it's just one of those structures that can light up a little bit bizarrely. Not enough that it's distracting in the way some others are, but you can see it's bizarrely bright in here, even though I've got 2 lights, but only those 2. But still, I'm very pleased. Let's give it a little bit of a butcher's from the outside. I just love it so much. Aha! I love this area. I forgot, I hadn't, for those of you, because I do try and play on public servers more, I'd forgotten to actually turn my map on public, so if you've tried to visit this camp before, you might have not been able to. So now it's public, so I will be a little bit more around and about. Oh, for some reason that sign sunk into that one. I don't know why that's done that. But yes, very cool. I'm going to make use of these a lot. They're quite generous in terms of build budget. So kind of my next idea is the next time I fortify a settlement, I'm going to thinking of maybe having 1 or 2 of these as part of the actual infrastructure, because then you can build stuff similar to this, and then kind of maybe a centerpiece area in the center of the camp. But yes, I hope you guys have been enjoying these as well. They are quite cool. They're available for I think 1 more full week, so definitely pick them up if this is your bag. I was tempted to shove a jacuzzi up here just instantly, but it wouldn't fit. I think it would fit if I got rid of the fences, but I like the fence. But yeah, no, if you've done some cool stuff with these, let me know. I've seen a few cool bits, and I'm always keen to see what people have done. I'm so fucking happy. I'm never tearing this one down. I just refuse. I refuse to tear this one down. Anywho, I love you all. As always, follow me on the no respawns at the Twitter. Follow me on the Twitter at no respawns. I'm gonna start streaming again soon. I took a bit of a wee break. I just wasn't in the mood for it. I am absolutely in the mood, so I will possibly see if I can get a stream up on the weekend. Absolutely no idea what it'll be. Possibly Fallout 4 or maybe Skyrim again, or if something else takes my fancy. But until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. You take care.